Hey guys, welcome to DEANNEE'S world. Today I will be showing you how to make RASTA pasta and lobster. So all you will need is salt. You don't have to use any of the brands that I use. You can use any other brand. I'm just old-fashioned and this is what I like. So you will need salt, parsley, thyme, black pepper, roasted garlic, as well as fresh garlic. Of course, your penny pasta. This is the key. You can use wheat as well if that's what you like. Now you need tomatoes, grape tomatoes. I like these better because they taste differently than the big ones. So you need your onions, your peppers, your green pepper, red pepper, avocado, your butter, and you need your heavy cream. This is not the brand I normally use, but this is all they had, so that's fine. And your Parmesan. You can use real Parmesan, but like I said, I'm old-fashioned. Now I'm getting the water ready for the lobster. I'm gonna boil the lobster. I'm so stupid. But get your waters ready. You have to, before you add your pasta into the pot, make sure your water is boiling. I'm gonna also show you that when we get to that part. Do not add the pasta in when it looks like plain, just not hot water. So right now, I'm gonna add a little bit of butter into the boiling water that you're gonna put your pasta in. The reason being is because you notice sometimes the pasta sticks when it's boiling. You don't want it to stick. It helps prevent that. Now I'm gonna add the pasta. I wish you guys could smell the lobster right now. The lobster smells so good. So I'll see you guys once this is done and the next step is ready. Pasta is boiling. You could cut your peppers. I like to cut my peppers long ways, like that. And I cut my onions very big. I'm not the best cutter, but I get the job done. So now my pasta is ready to be drained. You can use a drainer, but this pot already has a drainer. I love this pot. The lobster. You're gonna add butter in the pan because this would stir fry your onions and peppers first, because if you just put them in with the pasta, it's still gonna be hard. You're gonna have some hard, crunchy peppers. If you like hard, crunchy peppers, then you can just dump them in there. But this softens the pepper. Then this is when we're gonna add the garlic. You're gonna put some garlic in there first because the garlic is still fresh. You're gonna cook the garlic as well a little bit with the butter. Give it the flavor. So see how the butter is like sizzling now? You add some garlic. I add a spoonful or two because garlic makes everything better. So good. Put that up in the butter. Have your oven on, your stove on like medium, not high. You don't want to burn the garlic. Garlic burns quick. You just need a little bit, like 10 seconds of cooking. Now you add all your peppers. You're gonna let it cook until you see the onions get a little clear. Just a little bit, because remember it's still also gonna cook when you put the pasta. Still have to cook a little bit. So A little bit. You don't want it to get too soggy. Eventually, when onions get too soggy, it disintegrates. You don't want that. You don't want it mushy. So I like to add a little zing of cayenne pepper, hot sauce. It doesn't matter. Normally I do add hot sauce. Well, I'm out of pepper, but hey, that's why you got the cayenne pepper, because it does the job as well, and it's really that. Oh yeah. I can't give you guys the exact measurements on the seasoning I use because I go off of it by head. So I can just show you what I use. Don't add a whole bunch of seasoning at one time. Add a little bit. Taste your food. If you think it needs more, that's when you add more seasoning. Now, as you can see, the pepper, the onions and peppers are a little clear. Now is when you add your heavy cream. You add your heavy cream in there with the, oh shit. Pour it all in there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. You let this come to a boil. Let your heavy cream come to a boil so it can get a little thick. You don't want it watery. Once you see it bubbling, it's when you add your pasta. See, now it's coming to a boil. It's steaming. Coming to a boil. You can add your pasta. Do not just dump all your pasta in there because you might not use all of the pasta. So dump a little at a time. So then you mix it. And then you see, oh, I can add more. You add more in there. You want all of the pasta to have sauce on it. You don't just want to have dry pasta. Now you put your oven on low. You can add more. Looks like I can use all of it. This is when you add your Parmesan. I add about that much. Remember, this was a whole bottle, so I used about half of it. You mix that in there. Now you want to turn off your oven, your stove. Turn it off. Look at how good that looks. Yummy. Your next step will be, so I'm basically gonna cover the top with a layer of black pepper. That's good enough. And a layer of salt. Do not overdo the salt. You just need it to have some flavor in there. And take it off the stove, off the heat. Some parsley. Just cover the top layer with a little bit. Now you can add your thyme all over. You can use about, because this is how fresh thyme comes out, so use about 3 of these, 3 sticks. So take it off the green thyme off of the stick. Don't put the stick in there. You can, just don't eat it. Just a little flavor. And there you go, your Rasta pasta is ready to be served. Look at that. Awesome juiciness. Awesome juiciness. Who says that? So now you're tasting your food to make sure you don't need more seasoning. Right on the money. To shred the lobster and get it out of the shell, you're gonna slice the middle of it, because that's where it's soft. So you're gonna cut a, boom, like that. And then you're gonna get all the meat out. Gonna pull all of this good meat out of there. Look at that. A beautiful piece of meat. I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. Now I am shredding the lobster. You just slice it really long ways. Remember I said your pasta will be topped with it. The vein or something like that. Remember guys, I'm not a professional. I'm just showing you what I do daily. I don't want you guys to think this is all professional and supposed to be a top-notch video. It's not. This is really just everyday life, me showing you how I cook to my liking. And if you guys would like to try, I'm gonna put an email, and every 4 days I will cook, so I will give you guys 4 options to pick from what I should cook, and you can email me your pictures, and I'll put you guys on my videos, your pictures of your food at the end of the video. So I will put my email at the end of everything when we're all said and done. I'll put my email, you send me pictures, and you also tell me which meal you would like to see me cook next. And now that we're done that, turn your oven on. I call it oven because that's what we call it, oven. All Yankee people call it stove. It's a damn oven. Right? Right, they say, Sue is here. Sue is here cooking. This is, like I said, this is not professional. But boom boom, Sue is here.
No, Sue is here. I'm just overseeing, supervising.
Behind the scenes. She's here to taste test when it's all said and done. It's all fun and games, y'all. I don't want any newcomers to see this video and say, oh, this is not professional or whatever. It's all fun and games and just teaching you how to cook things for your husband or boyfriend or that.
This is DEANNEE'S world.
DEANNEE'S world, like that. Not your world. My world. You're basically gonna do the same. Start off like how we did with the RASTA pasta. Some butter in there. I like butter. I'm not worried about my health right now. I'm still young. So I don't want to hear too much butter, too much this. This is how I like it. You could use less. Remember, you don't have to do it the exact same way as me. You can use less butter. But I like my lobster to be buttered up and tasty. And you, same thing basically, you add your, turn your stove down, garlic. You add your garlic. Yes, Lashy, it's garlic, that's right. You don't want to show her face, but. Now you add your lobster.
That smells good.
I am going to add more butter so it can have like a nice little sauce to it. I don't want it dried out. I'm gonna take that off. Add my 1 scoop of butter because it absorbs all of this butter. As seasoning, I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Oh babe, yes, a little bit though. Like a sprinkle, 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 and stop. Just a little bit of a sprinkle here and there, everywhere. No, you don't really need that much seasoning. Everything, this lobster have its own flavor already. You don't need to put so much seasoning on the lobster and take away the lobster taste. You don't want to do that. You want to have the lobster taste. You just need a little zing to everything. Don't overdo it. Remember I told you guys that. And it's already ready. This is a fast meal. It takes about 30 minutes to cook. And there we go. Okay, so right now I chop my tomatoes, top the pasta with it. I chop them just 3 3 strokes in there and that's it. Very easy. Just sometimes work the tomato is big. Have your separate bowl to add the tomatoes in. Just like that. If you don't like tomatoes, like I said before, you don't have to use them. But I love the flavor that it gives the rasta pasta. Boom. Is that better? Okay. You can either top your pasta with it. That's what I said in my video. You can top your pasta with the lobster. Or you can put it on the side. Like so. You can put the tomatoes on the side of the pasta, or you can top the pasta with the tomatoes. And of course, my favorite part of the day, the avocado. Let's see which one I would prefer. This one. Look at that. I love tomatoes. Big up yourself, Chris, for your tree, your seeds. Oh shit, big up yourself, Chris, for your avocado, your seeds. Do you guys like my lashes while I cook? I'm gonna put the link in the description below so you guys can book your appointment if you are interested. Lash by lash. You can put your avocados on the side. I love a lot of avocado, it's no lie. Or you can top it. There we go, and that's the meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. The 3 choices that I would put, hold on. Thank you guys so much for watching my amateur ass video. But the 3 options is I either want to make fried chicken, stir-fried chicken with rice and beans. Lashy, what do you pick next? Or she said lasagna, and Sue said,
for my choice, the spaghetti chicken concoction avocado potato, whatever
creation that I made.
Yeah,
it's grilled chicken with thin spaghetti, tomatoes, and avocado, and Parmesan. It's good.
Yes.
So those are the 3 options. So here, there, one of these places should be the email where you would send me your pictures of your cooking that you made on my rasta pasta and the choice that you choose. Thank you. So thank you guys so much for watching DEANNEE'S World and watching my rasta pasta. Remember to send me your emails of your choice and your pictures. Thank you. Oh, okay.
DEANNEE'S World.